It's Nolan. I dedicated so much time to working hard. I triple that to submit the fact I don't work a job. My God, I was undervalued, underestimated, misunderstood. Had to sacrifice myself for them frankers like making good. Fuck it. Gave myself a budget, balancing funds and some crutches. Sit back and watch the industry when they smile, I can't trust it. Hit a 180, these artists in a 360. I plotted from watching Emcee, I'm swinging like Jack Dipsy. Who these niggas playing? I got my fam in the shit like the Wans. It's like a wedding, how I vow to exchange with these bands. If I needed your help and I never got it, why you hitting up my line? The result could be catastrophic, yeah. I'm philanthropic, I figure fraudulent seeping through. Niggas can't read, so I can't expect them to read the room. Hard to smoke, it's really just feeding fuel. Fishing, I could feed a fool. Try me, you gon' eat from out a feeding tube. I played humble and never got what I wanted. When I start talking cash, the money just start coming. The laws of attraction ain't even outside, but I've been active. Not to mention the rapping, my pen game's scholastic. Southern underground, wavy is an ultrasound. Disrespect us, you get crescent kicked up in your mouth. Bow to my presence, my presidents take precedence. Nas told me hip-hop died, I gave him the EpiPen. I control all of this shit autonomous. Hacking niggas like Shaq or Anonymous. Y'all been sleeping on me. I'm on the island by myself like an ottoman, y'all. Don't make me fuck up your perception like Oculus, y'all. Freak styles like Akinelli. Nothing y'all can tell me. Thumbs up to murder, Fonzarelli. Buzzing hot as Nelly. Y'all can't compare me to these 2K niggas. I be drilling in your queen like them UK niggas. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. That little intro there, that was my little freestyle to Nas, Hit Boy, Meet Joe Black. You know what I'm saying? A little something, man. I'm giving y'all a couple throwbacks, giving y'all some, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this music thing. I've been doing these freestyles and displays of lyricism for quite some time now. So it really doesn't take a lot for me to give y'all that stuff, man. YouTube was playing on my top for a minute with some of the intros and stuff that I was playing. So I guess I had to go back into the archives and actually get the video versions, and it seems like it's a little bit more smooth sailing with that. But let me know how y'all feeling. What's going on? How y'all doing? Everybody all right? You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little show planned out for y'all today. We're going to be getting into some speculation going on with Drake. Is he dropping something else soon? Is he coming out with a diss? Is he going to be doing some self-reflection? I don't know. We're going to get into that, right? We've got some updates on Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Nothing too major. We're not going to spend a lot of time on him because, you know, he ain't really came out and said too much of nothing the last few months. He just been letting the music talk and speak for itself. We're going to be getting into Nicki Minaj overseas, and, you know, one of those shows ended up being a little bit, I don't know, underwhelming for the fans. She showed up a bit late. A lot of bit late, actually. Just reporting the news that's available. If there's beautiful things to say about Nicki, I will report on it too. But the fans was complaining and it made it to my radar. We're gonna be getting into Megan Thee Stallion. She's got a couple updates as well, album update and just a career update. In addition to that, so we'll be getting into all of those things momentarily. Let's get into the show. All right, so the first thing we're going to get into is Drake, okay? Now, fans are speculating, and, you know, fan speculation, I try not to do a lot of this on my channel, but it does seem kind of coincidental. You just never know with this guy. I've been saying the whole time, he is a petty king. He is somebody that does not take an L very gracefully. He's always gonna continue to poke the bear. He ain't gonna bring a bat, but he'll come with a little stick. You know what I mean? So people are believing on the heels of Absol coming out and talking about everybody needs to look in the mirror, right? People are now speculating that Drake has a song in the tuck that actually samples Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. They also pointed out that he went and followed Miss Saida Garrett. She's a Grammy-winning, two-time Oscar-nominated singer-songwriter, best known for co-writing Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror. So people were kind of, you know, everything he does, he knows at this point that the fans are kind of watching. So there's what he is doing, right? There's what he could be doing. And then there's what he's doing in the public eye to keep people clued in on what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not watching him that closely, but his fans are. There's a lot of chatter that's going around. There's a lot of people that are coming up with different theories about what his next move is going to be outside of the trash music that he's been collaborating with these other artists on. I don't know who advised him to keep putting out trash. Like, all right, on the heels of Kendrick shit, just put out about 4-5 garbage songs. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Right? I've already told y'all I like rapping Drake, good bars Drake. So I don't know. People are even coming up with this theory that Ab-Soul has already heard the Man in the Mirror track. I don't know how true that is or how real that is or whatever. You know, I think that would be kind of weird, but he did mention everybody needs to look in the mirror. He did say if he can be the MC that I know him to be, there is hope for redemption. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what none of these niggas really got going on in real life. But the fan theories, they're cool when it ain't really shit else going on. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the other shit that these hip hop artists out here got going on, it don't even live up to the fantasy draft of what these niggas is coming up with. We gonna keep it all the way real. Ice Spice done came out with a new song. If he cheating, I'm doing it first, featuring Central C. Everybody seen that coming. That all of the little hanging out, going and buying jewelry together and all that stuff was leading up to a song. Ended up being the song that she's been promoting for the last week. She got a song with Travis Scott, I believe, that she ended up playing at a festival, and it's all this same fucking song all over and again. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna play the If You Cheating I'm Doing It First track a little bit. I said I fucked with it a little bit. I think I like the sample on the beat. It's kind of a catchy tune, but it's just like that. Just it's a microcosm of just how boring this shit is to me. Some people may feel like this hip hop shit is like really exciting. It's kind of boring. Outside of the beef, I just don't hear excellence going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here waiting on, Jid and the Eminem song, and I really don't even care to hear Eminem like that. But Jid is on it, so I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna break it down and see what the hell they talking about. They got a whole Eminem album finna drop and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to listen to that just to get my hip hop fix. And when I say hip hop, I'm not just talking about artists that rap. I'm talking about actual hip hop, people that have a understanding and appreciation for the art form that can actually do it at a high level. That's what I mean by hip hop. I'm getting pretty bored. Megan Thee Stallion put out a pretty solid album. I'm not over that, but just overall, So they're saying that there could be a Man in the Mirror record coming from Drake. Okay? I don't know. Just saying. Then he posted a picture of himself kind of walking down his stairs, and there was like a mirror reflection. So, of course, like I said, he's leaning into these theories. He's leaning into people trying to break down everything and decode what's going on. This whole cryptic thing. What the fuck ever. We'll see what goes down with that. In addition to the speculation on that record, though, OVO has also updated their Instagram. I guess they got new OVO merch. But people took to social media and pointed out, what the hell is going on here? So in this photo, you got the OVO Instagram posted this young lady here to the left, and she's wearing a tank top very similar to that which Whitney was wearing in the Not Like Us video, Kendrick's fiance. And people are putting two and two together, feeling like Drake and OVO are trolling with this. So now you want to wear this, and of course, the street slang that's been around forever on this style of shirt. They call it a wife beater. A lot of people tried to point that out to me, that she was wearing that on purpose in the Not Like Us video because, Drake had accused him of that. And perhaps that is a real thing. Perhaps that was intentional. I just didn't feel like it was something I wanted to really talk about. I kind of wanted to move beyond the wife beater theory. It seems to have already been like strongly debunked, but nonetheless, she wore it in the video, and now we've got Drake coming out, continuing to troll. So he's got this woman, and she looks, similar enough to Whitney. You know what I mean? Some people are claiming, oh, I thought it was Whitney. No, the fuck you didn't. You didn't think it was. Like, similar enough. It's a clever troll, but ain't you tired? You know what I mean? Now, I understand people are going to say, Nolan, why is it okay for Kendrick to keep egging on the beef, for Kendrick to keep dropping things, for Kendrick to take an aggressive stance in the Not Like Us video, but Drake can't fire back? Drake can't respond or rebut. And to be honest, I'm not saying that he can't do none of that stuff. I'm saying if you're going to respond or retort or come back with something to defend yourself, do something substantial, right? If you really want to redeem yourself, drop some fucking heat. I don't give a damn if it's the man in the mirror. I don't give a damn if it's the mirrors that appear closer than what you think. I don't give a damn if it's fucking, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do, drop some heat. You've been cold out here, broski. Crody. How about that? How about you speak to some of, you know what I mean, what's real? Why don't you speak to why people feel like you have an affinity for creating relationships with young women before they're actually adults? What is that about? What is your proclivity with that? You know what I mean? How about those things? Of course, nobody wants to hear that. You know what I mean? Niggas gonna be like, fuck. So whatever. We'll see what happens. I think he's tiptoeing on a dangerous line there. When you start trying to find doppelgangers of a man's woman and use them for your own financial gain, it kind of opens the door for a nigga to start dunking on your ass again. I ain't gonna lie. So if Kendrick really decides to get really aggressive and start dropping more tracks and start going at your head again in the midst of you hiding out doing little peekaboo moves, the fucking Drake Avengers are really gonna feel like Kendrick is bullying. Oh my God, you're getting bullied by the 5'5" assassin. Oh my God. But you told the nigga to drop and give you 50 anyway. You know how many shots you gotta hit for a 50-point game? You gotta keep shooting. Man. But honestly, if Drake wants to continue the thing, but drop some music, man. Drop something good. Drop something that has, go get back to sneak dissing. You're really good at that. That's where you shine. Do the sneak disses. Let's get back to the subliminals and stuff, man. You're excellent when it comes to that stuff. I don't mind decoding some shit. I don't know. Y'all let me know though. You feel me? Now, moving on. We've got Kendrick Lamar with his Not Like Us. I told y'all before that this, I've told y'all about the performance of this record. However, chart data just announced a couple days ago that Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is expected to return to the #1 spot next week in the Hot 100 following the video premiere. If it indeed rises back to #1, because y'all remember it's been sitting at like #3 or 4 for the last week or so. But they're expecting that it's going to go back up to #1. So this would mark his longest running solo #1 hit. Man, when you strike at the right time with the right piece of music, with the right content to it, it's crazy what can happen. fall from number one and rise back again with the release of a music video. I wonder how long this song is actually going to sit on the charts. I wonder how long this song is actually going to have a shelf life in 2024. I know a lot of people are saying just wait till the HBCUs get it and stuff when college kicks back in, college football and, you know, homecoming and all that good shit. Woo! That's going to take you into the fall right there. So long as people are outside, niggas is going to be chanting, they not like us. We got Serena Williams at the fucking ESPYs out here clowning Drake. Doing a little sea walk. Not like us. What the hell is going on? She out here talking about next time he go to a Toronto Raptors game, they gonna tell him the seat is taken. Nigga better not speak on Serena. Wow. Kendrick got Serena out here dancing to the record. This is about the second or third time she done popped up dancing to the song. But they also wrote her a script at the ESPYs to diss Drake. What the fuck is happening? But she deserved her get back anyway, because you called her man a groupie, her husband a groupie. She took that shit on the chin and just kept going along with life. But you had that one coming. Know what I'm saying? The karma is karma-ing, I must say. You know, we're not gonna be here very long. This is gonna be a quick little show, man. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep it real, keep it fly, and keep it moving. You feel me? Let me see what else the hell is going on. Oh yeah, in the midst of all of this happening, we've also got I don't know if anybody's tried this at home, but apparently if you ask Siri to play Drake's Certified Lover Boy, if you just say, hey Siri, play Certified Lover Boy, Not Like Us pulls up. Ain't that about a bitch? So now, not only is the song inescapable, not only is Drake claiming that there's some sort of incentive out there with Spotify for Kendrick to be the top played song with this Not Like Us. He feels like there's some bots or some type of backdoor operation going on to make this song successful. But now, when you try to actually pull up this man's album and say, I want to listen to Certified Lover Boy, they're going to play Not Like Us. Because, of course, we know he says Certified Lover Boy is certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. So, because of the lyrics, and, you know, Siri is programmed to, I guess they've updated the program in Siri to where if you say certain lyrics from a song, if you don't know the title of it, it'll pull up what matches it. It's kind of like almost a Shazam type of effect. But now the audio tagging is off, which for the OVO fans, they're going to be like, yo, I feel like this is some sort of conspiracy against Drake. Why is it if I go try to play the Certified Lover Boy, it's going to pull up Kendrick Lamar? That's some fucking crazy AI programming. This is a conspiracy. This is a reason why Kendrick Lamar is winning. But it's because the programmers out here are cheating. But you know, we'll see. It ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun, man. When Drake was dominating, when Drake had the calling card to shit on anybody he wanted, when Drake had the ability to make anyone invalid in hip hop, when Drake had the smoking gun where he could just shoot at a motherfucker and it'd be okay, his fans is not liking this shit here. And to be honest, I ain't even gonna say that I'm reveling in his embarrassment. I'm not gonna say that I'm reveling in his his lyrical slaughter. I'm just indifferent. You know, this is a battle. This is hip hop. This is grown man business. So again, you want to do something about it? Drop some heat. And if he drops some heat tomorrow, although it may not be the popular thing to say, I'm going to acknowledge if it in fact is heat. I'm gonna say, hey, I fuck with this record. May not fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? I may not fuck with all of his actions, clearly. But if the record is hot and it's going at Kendrick and it's or whatever it is, I'm gonna say, yo, Drake dropped some fire. It is what it is. Some niggas gonna disagree with me. Some niggas not gonna like it. I stood my ground on that throughout the entire battle. I'm not gonna change my stance on that. But he has to deliver. Okay. Now, we've had a lot of discourse this week about Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of people came to my channel. It was a lot of angry people that came to my channel this week trying to disparage Megan, right? I don't understand what the incentive is for that. I don't understand what a lot of these people get out of their, in their personal time, just sitting around waiting for Megan content to pop up so they can hate on it. To be in the comments trying to come up with whatever they can to discredit her. But what you cannot discredit is if y'all thought that those 30 million streams were fake on Spotify, well, she's got another 30K units sold this week. So remember, she sold 64 last week. She sold another 30 this week. So Megan Thee Stallion's Megan is expected to remain top 10 on the Billboard 200 for the second week with another 30K units sold via Hits Daily Double. So she's now over 94,000. So it's on its way to break that 100,000. It took 2 weeks. Some people may feel like that's underperforming. Some people may feel like it's great. I feel like she's doing well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are trying to argue me as to the authenticity of her independence in hip hop. People are trying to say, oh my God, she's got Rock Nation. Stupido. Rock Nation is a management company. They have a label division. Megan Thee Stallion is not signed to the label division. They manage her. She has her own company now, Hot Girl Productions. She has a distribution deal with Warner where they only distribute the music. They do have some relevant relationships that they are leveraging, but that also is why they get a distribution fee anywhere between 5 to possibly 15% of what she makes. Megan is keeping 85 to 90% of her profits. She paid for this album herself. She told people this 9 months ago, if not longer. She told people she was paying for the beats, the studio, the visuals, everything we've seen from this album, this era, this movement since the end of last year has come out of Megan's pocket. There's no problem with her having touring because Rock Nation does, it was launched in partnership with Live Nation, so they do have a streamline to touring. Even their smallest acts have a pipeline to touring. But that is a part of management. Your manager is supposed to be able to find opportunities for you. Your manager is supposed to find a booking agency that's going to do that, or find brand deals or endorsements. That's what your manager is managing. That's what they're supposed to manage. So when people say, oh, she's got Rock Nation, every artist has a manager. Every artist has a manager. Like, let's put that shit to rest. And let's be clear. Rock Nation has a lot of clients that ain't really doing shit, right? So she's in the conversation based on her work ethic, and everything that she's been doing. It is what it is. If you feel some sort of way about that, if her excelling and accelerating independently makes you feel some type of way, if it makes your panties itch, go get yourself checked. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. But I do want to salute Megan. She's about to cross that 100,000 threshold. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to take too long for this album to go gold, especially with all of the hotties out there that are really like, with all of the chatter, with all of the hate, with all of the negative commentary that's going on. I know that a lot of y'all are doubling down playing the album, listening to it, buying it, doing what you got to do to make sure that she continues to propel herself. That's the best thing that you could do as fans. So long as y'all keep showing up, she's going to keep elevating. That's all I can really say. Now, when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion's business ventures, a new announcement has been made. She's got a new reality TV show, competition show, coming out on Hulu on July 26th. The project is called Playground. If you have Hulu, make sure y'all tune in and run those ratings up for your girl. So they state here, mark your calendars, get ready to be wowed by the hottest new dance competition series, Playground, premiering exclusively on Hulu on Friday, July 26th. Executive produced by the one and only Megan Thee Stallion, Playground takes viewers inside the prestigious Playground LA dance studio where aspiring dancers fight for their big break. So she's giving aspiring dancers, those that want to, get in the industry and do their thing, perhaps be in videos, create a career, run studios of their own, choreograph, the whole nine. She's giving them a platform, right? Now they state, Playground LA isn't your average dance studio, with classes led by industry titans and coveted auditions held by top music artists. It attracts the most talented and ambitious dancers around the globe. And as with any high-pressure environment, the drama runs deep. Will established pros hold on to their spotlight, or will the next rising stars steal their thunder? Oh wow! So they got upcomers competing with established people in the show. Okay. This 9-episode first season promises sizzling dance battles, heartwarming friendships, and the undeniable tension that comes with chasing your dreams under the watchful eye of the industry's elite. With Megan Thee Stallion at the helm, Playground promises to be a must-watch for dance fans and reality TV enthusiasts alike. So grab your popcorn, clear your schedule, and get ready to be blown away by the next generation of dance superstars. Okay? So stay tuned for that. July 26th, just a couple weeks away. And y'all can eat your heart out with Megan Thee Stallion on your TV. I guess she's hosting. Well, not hosting, but she's going to be one of the judges, I'm assuming, to see who she's really fucking with. So that should be interesting, something different. Kind of like how Offset had the whole... what was the name of that show on HBO Max where they was finding the upcoming fashion designers? The Hype. I'm sitting here talking about, can't even remember the name of the goddamn show. Offset was one of the executive producers, and I got multiple songs on that bitch. My memory be fucking me up. I got dad brain now. I used to remember everything. But the Hype, Offset. So it kind of reminds me of that type of vibe, which I'm always here for major celebrities taking time out of their schedules to give upcoming creatives a spotlight and opportunity to be seen on national TV. I think that's dope. Now, shifting the conversation for you Nicki Minaj fans out there that watch the channel and y'all watch me just to see me say negative things about her just so y'all can get your rocks off. That's what I'm starting to believe. We're going to get into a few Nicki related things. Some positive, some not so positive, but it's all Nicki news, and we cover hip hop. So I'm going to cover the good and the bad. I don't know who told you that I don't, but I cover the good and the bad about everybody. Okay? So first up, we're going to get into fans in Dublin that were allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know this to be the overarching feeling out there, but some of the fans were angry, all right? So on TMZ, they say Nicki Minaj fans are pissed off, and this is a reputable publication, TMZ. They had Kobe's body first. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no pop flop. They say Nicki Minaj fans are pissed off. This is after they paid big bucks for tickets, only for her to show up over 90 minutes late for her Dublin gig, leaving them stranded in the rain. Damn, she pulled a Lauryn Hill. The rapper was supposed to rock Malahide Castle at 8 p.m. Saturday as part of the European leg of her Pink Friday 2 World Tour. Instead, they say she waltzed on stage just before 10 p.m. and played for less than an hour. They say not even that. During her brief set, Nicki kept vanishing thanks to endless costume changes. All the while, fans were shivering away in the rain. So they've got some quotes here. We've got one person stating, every single person who attended Malahide for Nicki Minaj needs an explanation as to why we were left waiting 2 hours for her to arrive on stage. You need to address this. This isn't good enough as promoters to stay silent. I want a refund for my tickets. We've got someone else here saying, wow, Nicki Minaj at Malahide was a piss take. Less than 45-minute set as she got off for 5 minutes at the time. What the Someone else says, crowd leaving Malahide Castle because Nicki Minaj can't be bothered to come on stage. What a disgrace. Another person says, debacle in Malahide last night. Nicki Minaj, an hour and a half late, played a 45-minute set, cut her songs in half. People stood for hours in the rain waiting for her. She obviously has no respect for her fans. Waiting to see MCD production statement on this, as people did not get what they paid for. Another person says, Team Ireland Hip Hop. I hope people at Nicki Minaj tonight at Dublin will be getting a refund. Nicki should be ashamed of herself coming on just before 10 p.m. and an hour and a half late. Sings twice and goes off to change with 15 minutes left before curfew. No respect for fans. So these are people that were at the show voicing their disappointment. Okay? Just letting y'all know, because I'm not making this shit up. I don't get off on talking down on this woman. I'm just telling y'all what the reports say. If you feel some type of way about it, take it up with your queen. Perhaps she should have got on stage on time. Okay? Now, again, that's how they felt. I ain't mad at her because I wasn't at the motherfucking show. Okay? So don't be mad at me. I'm just telling y'all what was in the news. Okay? Now, in other Nicki related news, there is some positive to be said, because apparently 2 versions of Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 have charted on the top 10 for US iTunes. Okay? And as y'all know, Nicki Minaj did release multiple versions of the Pink Friday 2 album, which is another move that Taylor Swift has definitely been taken advantage of as well, which has kept her on the Billboard charts and kept her going back to the number 1 spot or number 2, 3 spot every time somebody comes out and hits the top of the charts. It's like Taylor Swift drops an acoustic version, a no vocal version, a goddamn all vocal version, acapella version. Here's the version with rap beats. Here's the version with you know what I'm saying? Here's the version with Taylor Swift doing beatbox in the shower. Like she done dropped so many versions of that motherfucking Tortured Poet Society or whatever the fuck that shit is called. So I can't even really be mad at Nicki for having multiple versions of her album, especially if she feels like Taylor is her competition. If she feels like she wants to dominate the charts the same way that Taylor Swift does, hey, niggas have opened the door for that shit. Ariana Grande been doing that shit too. I think Justin Bieber did the shit too. Like, it's multiple artists in the industry, especially that want to have that pop success, that are playing those games until the Billboard or until the RIAA or somebody out there says the shit is not okay to do. Take advantage of what's available to you. I think Megan Thee Stallion needs to go ahead and take advantage of a deluxe within the next 3 to 6 weeks. Just my assessment, because I want to know who else could have been on the album, if she has some other records that she wants to add to it, if she indeed has a deluxe, go ahead and drop it on niggas. You know? It's just my take. As for other Nicki related news, her ex longtime boyfriend Safari has come out and voiced some dark times that came on the heels of their separation. He was recently a guest on the We in Miami podcast where he opened up and said, "I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I was with Nicki, we broke up. Her fans and certain people, they just wanted to be like, okay, they're not together no more. Fuck him. Let it be nothing." He says, let him disintegrate, let him disappear, whatever. But 9, 10 years later, 10, 15 TV shows later, a lot of music out later. We don't listen to your music, sir. Doors up later. I'm still here. Some people don't like that. They're like, damn, why are niggas still paying attention to this nigga? After bragging about overcoming his life being flipped upside down after the separation, he talked about the treatment he experienced in the immediate aftermath. He says, when me and Nicki first broke up and she got with Meek and they were like the biggest in the world and we was all beefing and shit. You got to think about it. I had 2 of the biggest people in the world against me. That meant everybody would be against me. So nobody wanted to be next to me. Nobody wanted to work with me or none of that shit. So it just made everything hard. And that shit was like a dark time for me. Okay. So apparently he was having some of the same issues that anybody who dares to speak an opinion that's not gleaming about Miss Minaj, he was getting hit with that barrage, you know. I'm not a fan of Safari, by the way. I don't support him. I don't listen to his music. I don't watch his TV shows. I think he's actually a pretty deplorable person in all reality. But on the heels of him even coming out with that, his ex-woman, Miss Erica Mena, came out and says, I will forever be embarrassed I gave sis these incredible, beautiful babies. So she's calling him sis. Don't call him sis. You the one out here doing a show, out here looking for men and women. What the fuck? Whatever. Nothing wrong with being bisexual, by the way, but to do a TV show on it and call a man a sis when he is out, I don't know, man. What the fuck going on? She continues, he don't even talk or care about his seeds this much online or in real life. And of course, they have a very contentious relationship when it comes to co-parenting, child support, and all of those things. But Erica Mena is actually a pretty deplorable person, her goddamn self. So, the kettles are looking blacker and blacker, and the pots look about the same. Okay? Now, before I go, I want to go ahead and show y'all what JT got coming, man. Like, we were really, critical of JT. I'm actually loving this current space that JT is in. This redemption arc. Whoa. This redemption arc that she's been on. This whole, putting the tour together. Like all of the shit is linking together. So apparently, I don't know if Coach K and P came out of management retirement recently, but they've taken her back to a time when they were when QC was known for really developing artists. With her new City Cinderella project about to drop, she's actually also dropping a documentary on the very same day. So on the 19th, she will be dropping a documentary and the City Cinderella project. And I actually think this is really dope. I got the trailer here. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. And when I saw this, I was like, I can't lie. I fuck with this.
Did I imagine where I'm at right now would ever happen?
This is a new era for JT.
I wasn't doing it for it not to.
JT is taking over.
JT has been released from federal prison.
The person you thought you knew, that shit was all a lie. everything that I've been through.
JT getting out today. She want to record a song first day she get out.
I just always
Look inside the mirror, goddamn, I'm that bitch.
overcome
Gotta catch that look.
every obstacle.
Music has been up and down.
And I just had hope. Yeah. You know, I get a second chance at music. I'm pretty damn. Let me stack on top of it. Let me hit the next one. This is a new chapter for me, and I really want to show the world who I am.
This is what Harriet Tubman fought for. Harriet Tubman freed slaves from the Underground Railroad for me to be able to hustle like this today.
I used to be down bad, but now I'm rich, okay.
Very dope. Now, I will say, she has that uncanny ability to, like, anytime she has a beautiful moment going on, she can fuck it up. That Harriet Tubman shit she said, why? Why did y'all drop the music out? Y'all dropped everything out for her to say that. Harriet Tubman freed motherfuckers from the Underground Railroad so I could hustle like this today. I mean, technically, I guess that's true. But that ain't a mic drop. Like, no, that is not a mic drop when you calling yourself the Soul Snatcher. But anyway, on a positive note, I fuck with this. I fuck with the documentary. I want to see the documentary. I plan on watching it. I plan on listening to the album. And I just like the energy that she's resting in today. I feel like all those so-called barbecues and stuff that we was talking about that she went and did, it looked like they were documenting the process. So the grind of her being feet to the ground, it looked like she took time to actually document that. That's one thing I did say in the midst of it. I said, yo, while we're joking on this, the backyard barbecues and the hookah lounges and stuff like that, you should definitely hone into that, right? Actually do an annual barbecue festival or something. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody else mentioned that as well. Like, hopefully she does do like an annual barbecue themed event, since that was the big joke. All right, cool. I'm gonna harness it, and what you think is a weakness, I'm gonna turn it into a strength and turn it into revenue. Smart. But what I also think is smart is that they documented the process of her going on that promo tour. She has the official tour coming up, which will be launching very soon. Actually, she'll be launching that next week as well. I think her first show is going to be on the 20th. She first didn't have any shows linked until August 20th, but looks like some other dates have been added. So perhaps even more dates will be added, and she'll be in your town, your city, for you to witness it live. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said the other day, I'm happy when artists prove me wrong. I'm happy when something that I criticize gets rectified. You know what I'm saying? My goal here with Inside the Industry is not to shit on nobody into oblivion. I think everybody can come back as long as you don't soil yourself too much, as long as you don't do something that's just completely irredeemable in this world. If it's just music and content related, do some great shit. Do something worth mentioning. It doesn't take that much. So I salute her. And I like the fact that they honed in on her hunger to actually do music, because I think that is kind of like the fall between the city girls, right? JT really wanted to lock in and do music. Young Miami was more so for the before 2024, she was like really locked in with doing the Carisha Please shit. She was, on Diddy's coattails really hard. They had their whole thing going on. So JT was kind of left on the out. She had to figure it out. Like, all right, well, if this thing ain't really working, let me get into solo music, right? Their last album came and went. It flopped severely. Their press run was tough to watch. They were not on one accord when they were on the press run as far as doing the the interviews and stuff like that. They seemed very disjointed. It seemed like their chemistry was all the way off, and people were calling it out on a daily. So, I'm actually, dare I say, proud of JT for finding her lane. And I hope she keeps the foot on the gas so that she can continue to elevate, you know what I'm saying, and be taken more seriously as some of the other ladies in the hip hop sphere are, you know what I mean? Because I may not feel like she's the best rapper, but there is a lane for hustle music. You know what I'm saying? That's where Glorilla is kind of delving, right? The Yo Gotti, the Jeezy, you know what I mean? But who are the women counterparts that can create that style of music for the ladies that want to get up and get it? I think JT might be leaning into that, because doing the vixen ass raps, that's cool, but there's a very limited shelf life on that. With the hustle music, with the get up and go, get up and get it music, taking care of being a boss chick, that I don't feel like has such a low ceiling, because you could do that for the rest of your life. That's why we still listen to the men that do it. The Jay-Z's, the Jeezys, the Yo Gottis, the Gucci's. I don't even listen to Gucci, but you know what I'm saying? He's kind of gotten into that. The Moneybagg Yo's of the world. There's a reason why certain people just, even if they don't have the biggest fan base, have a fan base. So when you do that, that's a career move. You know what I'm saying? That's the E40 shit, right? Certain people, the Too Short. But you know, I ain't gonna keep naming names and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about by now. So salute to her, and salute to all of the insiders that have still been riding, that's still here supporting. Those of y'all that are sharing my videos on Reddit, I greatly appreciate it. I saw it, and I don't take that shit for granted. And I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. I will see y'all a little bit later. Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.